We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Setting up the screen from Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
4 at the 32-yard line.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 62 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Jones throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The 46-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Giants 7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go.
To throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to wipe and got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 73 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick,
And he knocks it through.
that ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on first down. Cook takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. Good-looking return set up here.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Down at the 30.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He was tackled at the 27.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 5. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
The shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check nickel.
On first down, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Evans.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
Now Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The tackle made at
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
is good. Makes the score Giants 30, Vikings 28. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Giants 37.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out of the gun now on third down. Smith catches left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It brings up fourth down.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
And
the fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 1.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 33. Let's get off the field, Steve. Let's get off.
Second and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Taken down.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Giants 37, Vikings 35.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
down with my account. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now look at him go. The 30, 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Here's to second and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Today's final score, Giants.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.